What's going on, everybody? It's your Uncle J.ALWAYZ, your mother's brothers and your grandmother's good-looking son, and your grandmother's good-looking son. What are we here to talk about today? Nick Cannon's been fired from Viacom. We'll kind of talk about the fallout of that and the BRC. So it seems as though he's been fired for comments that he made on his Cannon's Class podcast, and those comments were deemed anti-Semitic. It's gotten over 1 million views, the comments themselves, and led to a lot of people calling for him to be fired. Viacom owns Comedy Central, VH1, MTV, and MTV2. That leaves the future of the cast and crew of Wild 'N Out up in the air. From my understanding, Nick Cannon is the executive producer of it and owns the show, so I guess he could take it to another channel. But the fact that he's been fired for anti-Semitic statements in this time that we're living in now with protesting, people speaking up for equality, doesn't just go along with those of the Black persuasion. So although he thought he was probably speaking from an educated or from a position of knowledge, sometimes you have to be careful what you say when you're in front of a camera. And just because you feel as though you have freedom of speech, your freedom stops where others start. So you can't get on your platform and say certain things as free as you may think that you are. Folks will do something about it, shut you down. You know, I've heard it been said that if Nick was a white man and said these things about a Black man, we'd be up in arms. You know, and I know when people are on a journey to find knowledge and a quest for truth, they come across a lot of different avenues, so to speak, turnoffs, sometimes roundabout of information that you come upon that's sometimes enlightening but can also be confusing. If you haven't done your due diligence or if you haven't researched your information without a bias, sometimes you might come to the wrong conclusion. Now, as far as Nick is concerned, I'm not here to speak about that conclusion. I'm kind of here to speak about what's left for the cast to do now. When you've got Hitman, Conceited, Charlie Clips, Sharon, these guys that are staple superstars in the battle rap, now maybe looking for work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure where the show goes from here, if it gets picked up by some other channel, if he tries to produce it his own, if he tries to, do it over the internet. I'm not sure, but I know it leaves those big dollars out. Those big dollars that you were getting now, you're going to have to drum that up again from support. So y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think. I want to go ahead and read the statement from Viacom. Viacom CBS condemns bigotry of any kind, and we categorically denounce all forms of anti-Semitism. We have spoken with Nick Cannon about an episode of his podcast, Cannon's Class, on YouTube, which promoted hateful speech and spread anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. While we support ongoing education and dialogue in the fight against bigotry, we are deeply troubled that Nick has failed to acknowledge or apologize for perpetuating anti-Semitism, and we are terminating our relationship with him. We are committed to doing better in our response to incidents of anti-Semitism, racism, and bigotry. Viacom CBS will have further announcements on our efforts to combat hate of all kinds. Nick, in his defense, said he took to Facebook and tried to explain his words. And he said, quote, "Anyone who knows me knows that I have no hate in my heart nor malice intentions," unquote. Quote, "I do not condone hate speech nor the spread of hateful rhetoric. We are living in a time where it's more important than ever to promote unity and understanding. I encourage more healthy dialogue and welcome any experts," Cannon maintained, "clergy or spokespersons to any of my platforms to hold me accountable and correct me in any statement that I have made that has been projected as negative. Until then, I hold myself accountable for this moment and take full responsibility because my intentions are only to show that a beautiful human species, we have way more commonalities than differences." I, for one, can agree with that statement. We do have way more commonalities than differences as a human race and as a human species. But there are just certain things that you cannot say. If you want the same people to be held accountable for the things they say about people of color, when people of color say things that are out of line, they got to be held to the fire. I think it all could have been solved with an apology, And there are ways to word your apology where you don't have to take back what you said, but you can be apologized for those that you offended by what you said. And to me, Nick, in a place of stubbornness, decided that he wasn't going to apologize. So to me, that stubbornness put all the people that work under him at risk, since he's under that big conglomerate, media conglomerate that is Viacom. So y'all let me know in the comment section where y'all think Nick goes from here, where y'all think Wild 'N Out goes from here. Does it get picked up? You know, does Nick try to produce the thing himself? Do on the internet stream? I'm not sure. But anyway, this has been your boy, your Uncle EJ Always. Y'all be on the lookout. Excuse me, the killer's getting me. But y'all be on the lookout for other good stuff coming up from us. The Wave Gang Radio. Salute, shout out to all the Wave Gang members. We're gonna hold it down. One.
EJ, always. 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 Representing that Wave Gang. EJ, always. EJ, always. EJ, always. EJ, always.
You are now rocking with
DJ Ladybug.
On the ones and twos, and just call me Monty on everything. Y'all know what it is.